Hey y'all, it's Monique Janelle with Victory Inspired. I've been led to share this, like, God gave me, I guess, like this explanation or revelation or whatever you want to call it in regards to a scripture that we say a lot in church. And I realized at 34 years old that we were saying it wrong.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie.
And I got some clarity on it. So the scripture is 1 Corinthians 12:9. And it says, I'm like abbreviating some of it. It's not the full scripture I'm about to say, but it's, my grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. And we hear this all the time. You know, you quote it to someone as a means of encouragement when they're going through, or you say it to yourself maybe while you're praying, like, God, I know your strength will be made perfect in my weakness. Or to a friend, God's strength will be made perfect in your weakness. Or collectively, his strength will be made perfect in our weakness. And come to find out, my, your, our, it's not even in the scripture. All this time we were saying it and it's not in there. And it says in weakness. And I thought that this was so profound when God gave me this like clarity moment and my light bulb went off, because when we say my, your, our, that means we're taking ownership. Like, that's my car, this is our church that we go to, or that's your job or your kid. It's not your weakness. So why are you taking ownership of something that the scripture doesn't even say is yours? I know, all this time we just been saying it wrong. So I say all that to say, I want to encourage you guys, don't take that weakness. It's not yours. And he gave me the analogy of, say you holding your friend's baby, and the baby either did number 2, the baby is crying, or the baby is hungry, or the baby just needs to be entertained with the toy. And so now the baby is fidgeting, or he smelled bad, or he's crying because he wants his bottle, or he wants to be breastfed, whatever the case may be. Naturally, what do? We go to the mom and be like, hey, give me his diaper bag. Hey, you got a toy? Where his binky at? And in this analogy, the baby is the weakness. I mean, you know, sorry, it's the baby, but just go with me. The baby is the weakness. So instead of just giving the baby back, we hold on to the weakness. We keep asking God to give us strength for a weakness that we've taken ownership of. You took ownership of the baby stinking or the baby crying, instead of just, this ain't my weakness. Like, I can just, the main thing I hope you get from this is, it's not your weakness. It ain't my weakness. It's not our weakness. This ain't our corona. It's just a weak moment that we're going through, and his strength is being made perfect even in this right now. Be encouraged. Bye.